Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a pleasant day and day to all. I am Suryanie.
And I am Hasbullah.
So we are going to present to you on the topic of beauty standard speech through metaphorical theory in discourse analysis. Okay, so beauty standard has been an issue whereby people are having a lot of opinions and thoughts, and they perceive it in different ways. So we have decided to analyze a speech written by Temimah Zucker, who is actually a writer and a beautician, on the beauty standard speech. In this speech, we have analyzed the metaphor used in the text and the effects of these words used, which is the aspect of discourse analysis. So our research objective is to find out the metaphor used in the text, in the text of beauty standard speech through the aspect of discourse analysis. So our research question is, what is the metaphor used in the beauty standard speech text? And the statement of problem is that there is not many studies conducted upon beauty standard speech in terms of analyzing the metaphor used in the text in the aspect of discourse analysis.
Discourse analysis, as defined by G 2011 and Brown and Will in 1983, is the study of language in use. Brown and Will further explain that discourse analysis is a term that cannot be approached in a formal linguistic approach. Instead, it has to be approached to serve human affairs. Metaphor can be defined as implied comparative between two things that is not the same but share common features. This is explained by Corbett 1965, and metaphors are used to reveal people's feelings and attitudes and can simply be used as an empirical tool. Therefore, metaphorical expression is known as idiomatic or preferred forms to say some things associated for pragmatics and semantics features that emerge from the interaction. Therefore, conceptual metaphor is the part of human conceptual system, and it helps emphasizing the interaction between two things.
Okay, moving on to the research methodology part. So what we do first is that we extract all the words used in Temimah Zucker's text, whereby we look upon the data selected from beauty standard speech by Temimah, and the data is actually analyzed in terms of four metaphorical analysis tables, which we divided them into. First is the linguistic metaphor, second is the conceptual metaphor, third is conceptual key, and fourth is the inferred metaphor.
We have 8 metaphors that shows that age is physical and age is an ending, in which it's proudly right in years and memories, showing that humans are being appreciative, enter the aging process with dignity and poise, showing that growing up is noble. Christy at 60 shows that 60 is old but stay young, saying that Christy is succumbed to society. Gaining years shows that growing is absolute. Male of the years, showing that society is the standard. Reach old age, growing is a journey, and retirement age appears, shows that working is not long lasting. So for the second part that we analyze is on beauty, in which we also have 8. Beauty is physical, and appearance is a matter, and healthy is a shape, in which objectivity of beauty shows that beauty is an object, and beautiful is set by society, as well as sexy has no expiration date, sexy at any age for reasons beyond looks, beauty is an attitude, beauty will have once again changed, shows that beauty is manipulative. Keep up with the appearance is showing that self-presentation is essential, and size 12 is healthy, in which the inferred metaphor for time shows that time is forward, punctuality is important, time is backward, time is valuable, time is manipulative, and time is stoppable. Moving on to the fourth box, which is on life. So unleash ourselves shows inferred metaphor of getting out is bravery, and welcoming the life that have been given is showing that life is a blessing. We live in a society of billboards and ads showing that the world is the stage, and we are gaining strong voices showing that speaking up is truth, as well as tombstone that read shows that death is certain and confidence is the key.
Now, moving on to the next table is under message is under the part of knowledge. So overall, here is the linguistic metaphor news sending out positive message, caption, and here is referring to the intelligence part where older people are wiser because salt and pepper hair considered distinguished and wise. And spreading positivity is limitless because sending out a positive message is the linguistic metaphor here. And the linguistic metaphor help of science and technology. The inferred metaphor is technology advancement is an aid. So the linguistic metaphor is all about imagining things around, imagine her face, her body, subject recently came to mind, picture in your mind and everything. So the inferred metaphor here is that humans are imaginative because they are able to imagine the linguistic metaphor here used. Humans are mindful because subject recently came to mind is one of the linguistic metaphor used, and mind is a camera. It's from the inferred metaphor used from picture in your mind. Okay, for the next table is about the linguistic metaphor of reputation. So here, from the inferred part, we can see that society is the standard upholder because the one who is holding the standard is the society here from the linguistic metaphor. And society is unrefined because they say that grow older with dignity. It means from before, you try to learn. When you grow older, you try to gain the dignity that you're supposed to get. And the reputation is priceless because from the linguistic metaphor here is stated that titles that read. Size 2 is perfect. So the inferred key here is that small is good. Launch an ad campaign showing that campaign is a message, the way for you to distribute the message. And we are vibrant, coming from the speaker herself, Temimah, who is actually living her life lively and being vibrant to herself.
So first we look through the effects of using metaphors in written text or even speaking text. Metaphorical expressions in various ways is to allow people to capture themselves in their minds, to think, to discuss, to create imaginative identity, in which people are using metaphors for other people to create imaginations, to create identities, as well as it is being knowledgeable for having a vast experience of imaginations. Second effect is that it develops a more creative writing aspect for the writer themselves or for the speaker themselves to compare one thing to another. When you involve metaphors for the readers to be interested, usage of metaphors can gauge people's interest.
This part, by having this metaphor, it allows us to comprehend social interactions better because we are able to see what are the patterns of metaphor used. Like in our example, the beauty standard speech, after analyzing, we can see that time, knowledge, reputation, these are the patterns of metaphor used in the beauty standard speech, and we are able to analyze and understand it better. And then the second part, the ideas of conceptual metaphor, is actually referring back to how metaphor are being used. But here, from what I stated that the target and source domain. So the target and source domain here, the target domain is the domain that we try to understand by referring to the source domain.
Some of the other effects of using metaphors is that it will lead people, readers, listeners to understand better and whatever messages is trying to be told by the speaker or the listener. Metaphors are used to socially express attitude, making effective arguments, attract attention, and to persuade people to change their judgments. So therefore, it can be said that metaphors can be used to persuade people to listen better, to understand better, and to change the mindset of people. Used to develop an indirect communication. As we said, metaphor is not something that is on the outside, it's more on the inside. It's what the writer, the speaker is trying to tell to the listeners or to the readers.
Basically, we have analyzed that from previous part, we actually mentioned about how people perceive beauty in a different way, how people could have a lot of opinions, their thoughts, and they can actually have different judgments about it. So after we analyze the whole speech by Temimah Zucker, it can be seen that these metaphors used are actually indirectly to show people that the effect of having this metaphor can actually change the judgment are the elements of metaphor that she wants to show to people that this is the word, this is the direct meaning of beauty standard actually. So the recommendation is that there should be more studies conducted to investigate the usage of specific words as metaphors, because we can see that from only one speech we have 7 metaphors used just to describe what is actually beauty standard and how the beauty standard speech can actually change the perception of people around. So we hope to have all from